So, there's a bunch of shit I want to talk about. Just in general, I've just been kind of like, like recently not really like caring what people think, kind of. Because like intellectually for a while, I've always known that what people think doesn't matter because they don't think at all. So why, but like emotionally, that never resonated. I'm like, well, I know people don't. I know people what they think doesn't matter. So why do I still act like it does? But I've just gotten to a point recently where it's starting to like actually like connect like emotionally kind of deal. So now I'm just at a point where it's resulted in me being very calm, but also like I'm calm, but also I forgot what the other thing was. But anyway, so that's pretty good. But because like on one hand, it's like I'm gonna fucking die, bro. Who gives a shit? Like, and on top of that, no one really knows you. They don't care. People don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like why? It's like you just know people don't give two shits about the truth. They just want to believe their bullshit. That's really all it is. So it's like, like, oh, your blue hair is evil. You have evil blue hair. It's like, I mean, okay, I know I don't have blue hair. Obviously, like this is a crazy person. But anyway, so it's that kind of thing. A great example of this is like this also connects to this idea. It's like, you can't give a shit what people think if you're gonna do good things in the world and be a good person, be a decent person. You can't care because there's so many things in the world where it's like you just there's like good things that doing good deeds directly opposes most common people's sensibilities. Because like if you care about what the ignorant masses think, they will fucking destroy you. And so it's like what's really more important though? Do you really want to do the good thing, or do you just want to keep your head down and be a good little boy? You know what I mean? Just so people don't yell at you. And at the end of the day, it's like, who gives a shit if people hate you and yell at you? It's like, so that's what I'm saying. So recently, a great example is like traffic, zipper merging. Because I used to be one of these people who was ignorant and thought I was righteous and all this thing, like, oh, all these idiots, there's like the lanes are merging, and then, oh, we should all just sit, form a giant line that backs up, and the traffic waves cause a giant traffic jam, and people who don't do this, they're cheaters, rah, they're the bad ones. It's like, no, you're the one causing the traffic jam. It's everyone changing their behavior and fitting into a giant line, which creates traffic waves, which makes everybody stop. If everyone just went and continued and did what they did normally, and then just merged like a zipper, there'd be no problem. Another thing is, it's so easy for a single individual to break up a traffic wave and completely get rid of an entire traffic jam. But you have to be willing to be seen as the fucking asshole. That's the only caveat. You have to be willing to have people road rage at you for doing the horrible crime of actually improving the traffic flow for everyone. So it's like, at the end of the day, do you want to avoid people yelling at you, or do you want to get home on time? You know what I mean? No, I just don't want to have to wait and just spend time in a traffic jam just because I don't want people to yell at me. So yeah, I'm that guy. I'm the cheater. That's who I am. I'm the fucking asshole that you hate who's ruining your fucking day. And I've had people say horrible shit to you while they're driving by. I will not repeat it. And there's times where I was really fucking depressed. Like even one time I like lost my job and I was coming home and then like people screaming at you, just horrible things. You're just like, and because they can get away with it. They know, they're in a car speeding by. They can get away with it. So they think, oh, immunity from consequences, And then it's just like people, they don't fucking care. What are you gonna do? Sit here and study traffic patterns? You don't fucking care. These people don't care. They just want to feel superior and get a little ego boost. It's just like, it's fucking crazy, man. So don't get involved in that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be that guy. So yeah, if I help everybody out and do my part, everyone hates me. So it's like, okay, but I mean, who gives a shit? People yell at you, people scream at you, people curse you, people road rage, do some really kind of crazy shit, and it's like, okay. Yeah. So, there's other stuff I wanted to talk about, but it's also like not caring what people think, because it's like, I was so bad for me, I couldn't even fucking do this. Put my art like this, just naturally just do something that's kind of relaxing. I had to, all the time, Oh my God, it's like, it was fucking so bad for me. I had it so bad, you know, and I'm just finally, just like, fuck these people, like, just fuck everything. I'm just gonna relax and exist, because like, this is damaging my health, actually. Another thing, anger. You know, it's like people abuse their anger. Anger is good. Anger is healthy, because it's a human emotion. It's a part of you. It's never gonna go away. If you reject anger, you're just rejecting yourself. You're just hating yourself. And that's disgusting and loathsome. Who would respect someone who hates themselves like that? So anyway, anger is meant to be like adrenaline. It's supposed to protect you during the times when you really need it. Like when someone crosses a boundary, that's when anger steps up. It says, you know, it's like a hunter coming into your den, your mama bear with your cubs. It's, hey, get out of here. Get out of here. Get away from my cubs. And then the hunter, oh shit, and then he gets out of there, and you're just like, see, then the anger goes back. It's healthy. It doesn't damage you, because it's only a little short burst when you need it. It's like adrenaline. If you have adrenaline when the car falls on your child, so you can flip the car to save your kid, you don't want adrenaline going off every single time, every moment of that's when it starts destroying you, because it's not meant to be a fuel. It's not a fuel. It's like a superpower, you know. That's only supposed to be used during the times you really need it. But people end up just like getting like addicted to it, using it as like like an ego boost mechanism, so they can just throw their anger out and all these. So people get mad at all this shit that doesn't even really affect them at all. You know, it's insane. So then it's like you're just constantly stressing yourself out. Useless. So then your real anger is useless, because you can't control it. It's just like this unboundary, just you know. Then you become a slave to it, and it's like then it doesn't help you. It holds you. It's this whole other thing. So anyway, that's another thing. So then, forget how some of this tied together, but that's just in general, just some of the stuff I've been thinking about lately. And it's like, this is another thing. People rage and they're stupid. It's just like, who cares, you know? Like the whole traffic, like zipper merging. Perfect example, but are people going to sit there and study traffic waves and figure out what the most logical thing to do? Like, you know, like listen to people who have studied things for decades or even centuries? No, they just have a feeling, have a thought, and just die on the fucking hill immediately. Just like, oh, that's dumb. Oh, it's dumb. Oh, rah. Why don't they think the same way I do? They're dumb. Rah, rage. I'm superior. I'm the one who's right. Look at these wrong. And then you get scapegoated. They scapegoat you. It's like, I'm used to being scapegoated. I've been scapegoated my whole life. And it's just like, you get to a point where it's just like, you can't afford to fucking care what people think. And I realized, like, there was a time in my life when I was a dependent child, I had to care what people thought. Otherwise, I wouldn't get my needs met, or at least, you know, as many of my needs met as I could. But anyway, let's see how long this video is. I still got time. So that's another example. So, you know, it's just like, then you get older, and I'm just like, these are other people's problems and shit. I don't have to fucking be involved. That's not my problem. That you're an idiot. Okay, that's kind of like the thing. You know, you're right. It's like you do martial art. It's like you do martial arts and stuff. You know, you're confident in yourself. It's like you're not gonna go around, you know, bullying people and just like trying to prove that you can fight. You don't fucking care. Like, you know you can fight, so like, you don't ever talk about it. You don't have anything to prove. It's like all these people have something they think they need to prove, and that's just sad, bro. People just live these constricted lives, and where they're just constantly addicted to and consumed by these negative affects and shit. And it's like, it doesn't help them, you know. And it's like, once again, not my problem. I mean, we can talk about it, but it's like, there's many people, you know, they're not, it's just, they don't really care. It's like, they're not ready. So it's like, it is what it is. So now I'm learning how to have boundaries and just like not let other people's shit affect, because I used to be like enmeshed all with people, so I just assumed their shit was mine. So like, I would try and take responsibility for other people's problems and would get pissed when they wouldn't do what I thought they were supposed to do. And it's like, well, yeah, you can't control it. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Good luck trying to make people do stuff. You can't control it. So then it's like, okay, boundaries, that's on your side of the fence, bro. That's not my problem. So, you know, that's that kind of stuff. So this is just stuff I've been thinking about. So lately, I'm just like, I don't care. Like, you know, like, I used to would never wear a shirt like this, for example, like with the sleeves exposed. I would never do. Now I'm just like, who gives a shit? Look at these terrible shoes. Look how dorky this is to wear these big socks. Like, I used to always think this was dorky. Like, so I would just never. Well, I mean, I don't like shorts in general, but I'm just like, fuck it. I don't like. Who even care? I think it's just a sensory issue. I still don't like shorts. I've never liked shorts my entire life, but anyway, you know, this I'm just like, oh, dorky. Look at these socks. It's dorky. Like, who fucking cares? Who cares? We're gonna die, bro. I live in fear all the time, just thinking, oh my God, if I died right now, I would not be ready. That's a problem. I mean, you know what I mean? I want to get to a point where when it's my time to go, you know, that I'm not just like begging the universe for more time. That's I feel like a sign that I failed living life, you know. I'm just at that point constantly thinking about how do I ensure that I'm living my life to the fullest, so that once it's my time to go, I'm like, phew, I did what I had to do. You know, I could have done more, but man, we made some amazing experiences, and that was beautiful. You know, I'm trying to get to that point, like what really matters. You know, it's like if it doesn't make me feel like my life was worth living at the end, then what's the point? What's the point of doing any of this shit? You know, what's the point of anything? You can have all the accomplishments in the world and blah blah blah, and the traditional success path, and it's just like, what do I even want that? Like, what do I really want? You know, what would make me feel fulfilled? Not just happy or content, but like what would actually make me feel like I really used this life and I really maximized my experience. Yeah, I maximized this life, so that when I do die, I'm just like, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be like clinging, like, no, please, oh my God, oh, I made a horrible mistake, I have never truly lived at all. That is terrifying. And so I just think about that all the time, where I'm getting so much closer to doing that, and I have had these little pockets of moments like that, but I just feel like that's not enough. Like, to just only have a little bit, and most of it is just like, it's like, no, like, I want like all of it to just be like, fuck yes, bam, so that when I walk out of here, I'm just like, peace out, bitches. I lived, motherfucker. What are you gonna do? Nothing, son. That's what I'm saying. So I'm at that point now where, you know, that's just stuff I've been thinking about. So then part of helping me do this and discover it or whatever and live that way is just not caring what people think, because like it reminds me of that video of David Goggins like rucking with a rucksack, just screaming like in the middle of like a neighborhood. So people are like, how do you not care what people think? And Goggins is like, do you think I would care? What do you think I'd be doing any of this shit if I care what people thought? It's just like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm tired of hiding in my fucking cave being a hermit. I'm just like, come on, bro. This is bullshit. Like, I went through this whole like schizoid phase where I'm just like, is this really who I am? Like, I experienced absence and emptiness and the internal hall. It was horrifying. And then over time I realized I went through a long phase. I didn't want to talk to anyone. What's the anhedonia? Nothing matters. Everything's like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what's the point of anything? Like, what does this mean? You know, like, am I just here for like nothing? That's stupid, you know? So then I've worked out of that. Now I'm starting to like feel like I'm living, which is kind of the goal, right? So I feel like I've kind of broken through that phase. I'm like, no, I'm really not schizoid. This is just like a conditioned pattern, you know? And so now I'm running low on time, but so now I'm just starting to really feel like I'm piecing stuff together a little bit. So now I'm getting a lot closer than I ever had before, at like being able to like live. At least I feel like I'm alive now. It's a huge accomplishment, insane. So now, you know, I used to be terrified of traveling. I wouldn't even fucking walk outside. Now I'm just like, fuck it, let's drive 2 hours to Macon. Like, fuck it, you know, oh my God, this is awesome, I can do it. Well, fuck it, why not just go to a different country? I mean, just explore the world, man. Who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Just sell art on the sidewalk, play guitar and sing on the sidewalk. Because who gives a shit? You know what I mean? All this dumb shit. It's like, anyway, I'm at 0 minutes. I got very little time. This may cut off in a second. But this is just stuff I want to talk about. Stuff that I think is important. Yeah. I've been letting go. That's a huge thing. Like everything that bothers me or something will trigger me, I'll like let that go. Why is that? But you know, letting that go. Like, and like, wow, it's paying off. I feel like I'm alive, you know. So we're gonna keep going with this shit. Peace out, love you. Hope you're doing great. I don't got much to say. I feel like I gotta like, you know, have some weird closing ritual. Why do I gotta do that? Just peace out, guys.